Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another Live About Nothing. The So Busy crew is back. Are you excited to see us? Yes, I'm so excited. Yes.
Oh my God, his breath.
Whoa! I didn't know we were starting that early. Whoa! Yikes! Okay, how you doing?
Thank you for that break. I am good. I've had a good day today.
Wow, what was so good about it?
I'm enjoying my new job, my new found popularity amongst the women teachers and the children. It's been amazing.
Okay, and do you want to tell the people what you do, or you're not ready to talk about that yet?
I'm actually with a program that is going to start helping Black women and Black men become educators. And so right now I'm taking the courses. I'm actually getting an opportunity to be a substitute teacher, learning what it's like, to just pop up in a classroom and be a substitute teacher, what it looks like. But this program is really dope for people who live in Georgia right now. They are expanding like crazy, so it will probably be in a lot of places. But I'm exploring what it looks like so that when I'm telling people about it, I can like prepare them for what they're going to walk into as a teacher if you've never been a part of education. One of the great things about it, I never talked about this on my channel yet, but this program actually will help you go back to school and get your degrees.
Ooh.
And they will
like Wendy Osefo?
They will pay your full tuition.
Oh, so you can have multiple degrees like Wendy Osefo.
Well, you will get one from this program. I don't know
if
you have other ones, but I mean, they're trying to get educators in Atlanta. There are not a lot of Black men educators. So they are looking for that. I remember when I was actually graduating, they were doing that, when I graduated, but that program is still going on because there's not a lot of Black male teachers in Atlanta.
Wow. And maybe you'll be one of them soon.
We'll see.
You will. I believe that you will lead the future children.
I feel like the kids are going to guilt me into doing it, honestly. Like they turn me out, then they're like my best friend the next day, and I don't understand that process.
Not turning you out, my God.
These kids are like terrible, and then
you want to talk about the one who slapped you and threw pee at you?
That never happened.
All right, but let's so thank you for that amazing story, very riveting. We're so excited to have it. Thank you. Let's get into what you wanted to come here and talk about, which was whether or not you feel as if, so basically this is So Debonair and BusyBlu fights. That you were very interested in talking about.
This is like BusyBlu's Family Matters, but they be fighting each other on the side.
Pretty much.
And then So Debonair comes in and saves the day.
You want to talk about, and this is what we're going to be reading this from Boss Up. It's old, stale, late news, old, stale, late tea. But whether or not Candiace Dillard Bassett was fired or booted from the Real Housewives of Potomac cast. Reading here, it says Candiace Dillard is responding to rumors that she's been fired from being a Real Housewives of Potomac, from being a Real Housewife of Potomac after allegedly being mentioned in a blind item. Now, these blind items be getting my nerves because the people are sitting here and they're taking them as fact. I will say shout out to Grace Report. She did an amazing recap and update on everything that's happening with this story. Look at her, an icon. Come on, boob. You have it here. It says Gossip Blog, Bravo, and Cocktails recently reported that the problematic East Coast housewife is allegedly not getting her contract renewed for the upcoming season of one of the Housewives franchises. Okay, so on the East Coast, which housewife franchises do we have?
We have the New York one, right?
New York. We have New
Potomac.
Jersey.
Potomac.
We have Potomac, and we have Miami.
Well, does Miami really count?
Yes, it's a part of the franchise.
But it's not on Bravo.
It's a part of the. I mean, it's Bravo. It's like, are you saying that the Housewives show?
I'm not agreeing to that. I'm not agreeing to that.
So, are we saying that the Real Housewives of Miami is not a real show?
It's on Peacock. No.
Okay, it's a Real Housewives show
on Peacock.
Oh, okay. Well,
that girl trip thing is on Peacock. That's not a Real Housewives thing.
It's the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip.
It's not the Real Housewives of that city.
Monique said they don't.
Thank you, Monique said it don't count. It does not count.
Well, so then we have three. We have Real Housewives of New Jersey. We have Real Housewives of Potomac. We have Real Housewives of New York.
We're not adding Miami to that. It doesn't count.
I didn't say Miami. We have Real Housewives of Jersey, New York, and Potomac. So we have three. Let's keep reading here. It says, well, because of her troublemaking and fan outrage over her actions and alleged lack of accountability, which when I heard lack of accountability, I automatically thought, well, it can't be Candiace because she takes accountability. She just doesn't apologize. And
when did you take accountability, Busy? When?
Every time somebody says she said that, she said, yeah, I said that.
She literally sat outside and cried on Chris's lap about not taking accountability.
No, she cried that it's unfair that people want to make it seem like things that she does are over the top. But when it comes to her saying that Candiace doesn't say, no, that wasn't me. I didn't do anything. You ain't never heard Candiace say she doesn't do anything. She says, yes, and I said it because, and I do it because, and I said that because, and I responded like this, and I said it like that. She takes accountability. She does not apologize. And I think that some people look at it the same way. I think so. I think we are. So it says in the blind item from the Gossip blog, it says, this problematic East Coast housewife has been on the show for a few seasons now and is rumored not to be getting her contract renewed for a new season, a source reported by the Gossip blog Bravo and Cocktails. In quotations, with filming slated to begin within the next month or so, producers have finally recognized that the trouble she has caused has gotten her into So the trouble she has caused has gotten herself into has not been a good look for the overall franchise. The source added about the mystery reality star. Along with the added pressure from many opinionated fans calling for her termination, the clear as day fact that she would never own up to her share of mistakes and the high probability that she will continue to cause and get into more unnecessary trouble. It said that producers and network are already looking for her replacement and are already toying with some ideas, including testing the waters of some women recommended by the current already returning cast and promotion of the friend of from last season. Watch out, The Insider.
Speak on it.
So, what do you guys feel about it? Finally caught a live. You did catch a live. So tell me your thoughts.
I feel like New York. Speak on it. Speak on it. I mean, it describes Candiace to the T, honestly.
Okay.
But you feel like it doesn't.
Well, I'm not. Well, if I'm going by, so there's a lot of things that I feel about the show. One, I mean, about these accusations or allegations. One, you know that I love Candiace.
Absolutely.
I feel like the show really came into form once she got on the show. I think that the cast really cemented. I feel like everything came together when she got there. It was almost like the backlash that everybody felt about Kenya when Kenya first joined the show. They wanted Kenya to go. They did not like it. They were excited that she got dragged. They said that she's being fake. We need Real Housewives. She's paying for her men. That's why Portia dragged her. She's in everybody's husband. She's in everybody's business. And people didn't like her. And for the long, I think Kenya's just now getting fanfare from people. And for the longest time, people did not like Kenya. And they wanted her off the show. They felt like she was not good for the show. They didn't like that they felt like she was sleeping with people's husbands, flirting with people's husbands. They felt like she was making up storylines. She was paying people to be on the show. They were tired of hearing about her mom. They just did not like her. They thought she was an evil bee. And I understood that, and I wrote for Kenya. I feel the same way about Candiace. I feel like she brings something to the show that, in my opinion, and it was Funky Dineva who said this. So shout out to him. But the people who talk the loudest are the ones who don't watch the show.
That's true. That is very true.
The people who are calling for people to be fired and people to not be on the show are individuals who don't watch the show and won't come back to the show. They don't like her. They don't like some people, but they're not going to give it a watch. Whether the person's there or not, they're not watching the show. They just don't like.
I don't disagree with that at all.
So it's frustrating as a person who watches the show and people who literally are invested in the show, when people who have more power are those people who don't watch and won't come back. If Candiace left, they wouldn't be like, now I can finally get back into the show. So removing her because of the people who are vocal won't change the fact that they're not going to come back if she's removed, because the people who don't watch the show because of her, so they say, have missed about 3 seasons now. And they're about to now just catch up on all of those seasons on the show that they didn't like. And Karen is now remarried. Giselle is in a new, the people have changed.
Giselle is what?
Is in a new home.
Is she?
Yeah, before Candiace got there, she was in her old house.
Barely. I mean, it's not done.
She lives in the new home. She wasn't in her old house.
She lives in the west wing of the home. She does not live in a full home.
She lives she lives in a house that's under construction.
Okay, that's like, make sure we make that clear.
Robin lives in a house now.
West wing of the home. Yeah, she does. We're gonna see how long that she can live there.
Well, all I'm saying is, if you're gonna read everyone, I'm just gonna do a holistic. All I'm saying is, the show has been very different from when they stopped watching the show to now, and I don't think that they'll put an investment into learning the show again.
I mean, I personally don't think that anybody actually tunes in for Candiace besides maybe you and like the people who went to Howard. Outside of that, I don't think that Candiace is like the main attraction. Karen and Giselle are the main attraction because they spar. They're like Kenya and Nene. They spar. We love the sparring with each other. Candiace adds herself into there. She gets bopped up in the head and writes sticky notes. And so, that is a little entertaining for some people. But a lot of others like it's really over dramatic. So I could see that letter being about Candiace.
Okay.
I see some people saying that we're not going to watch if Candiace isn't there. Candiace creates a show. I honestly don't think Candiace creates a show. I think that Candiace, her and Monique's fight made her like a main topic. But how long do we carry that conversation on?
I hear you. I am not shocked by your opinion.
Absolutely, you should be.
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like Candiace is one of the draws to the show. Now, whether or not people want to admit it, when the show comes on, her name is trending because the people either they love to hate her or they love to love her. And Nicki Minaj was looking at her when she talked about her sales because people are tuning into her. You got that many? First week? Yes, girl. Yes, I did. And people don't make those numbers nowadays, girl. When y'all faves out here putting out singles and albums and they're only getting 2,000 units. And I got 76.
So I understand.
And I got 76. And Nicki Minaj was like, what do you mean? You got how many? Yes, girl, 76.
I'm sure she is shocked. She struggles in the chart. So that would make sense.
So, hey, my faves, Candiace can go. So can you, Ples. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cliff. She can go. She can go right out the door. Her and her husband. Now, what I did say was this. Now, I would like for Candiace to stay if they would switch the roles with Mama Dorothy and Candiace and let Candiace be a friend of the show and let Dorothy be a housewife. I would love to see Dorothy as a housewife because I think that one, she definitely has the vibe of a housewife. I could see her really sparring with Giselle, Karen, and anybody else who wants to spar with her. And I would love to hear the stories about Chris and Candiace from her perspective.
We get that already.
But I would like to see the behind what we don't get to see, because what Dorothy says, we don't get the full take of what Dorothy is saying. But I feel like Dorothy as a housewife will get the full thing. Oh, well, my daughter wants to buy a new house. Let me sign it, but don't let me. The husband is not on the lease. Let me not tell that part. We would get more of a backstory, and I would love to. And then your mama jokes wouldn't be that funny because, you know, your mama is older than a lot of us. So I think that would be a good lineup.
I hear you.
I would love to see Dorothy as a housewife.
I would not. I like Dorothy as the B character. I think she brings a lot. But there's so much to Candiace's story that we have yet to uncover. Me personally, I am bored of Karen and Giselle going back and forth. It's gotten old to me. It's gotten old to me. How much longer can these two? We're about to go into season 7, and now we've gotten to Karen saying that Giselle has a venereal disease, and the Giselle calling Karen a drunk, and her husband's ding dong doesn't work.
She was a drunk first.
I just said Giselle calling Karen a drunk.
But let's put it in the correct order. Giselle called her a drunk first, and then Karen.
I don't care about the order. I'm just saying it's gotten old. It's like now the next season. That's what I
you
said.
Like your mama jokes. So
I'm saying I don't like your mama jokes. I say your mama is a quick comeback. Do I ever tell you your mama jokes?
You say my mama.
I say your mama all the time. I don't say I don't have your mama jokes.
You like your mama jokes.
Yeah, I don't like your mama jokes. I say your mama. There's a difference.
What's the difference, Busy?
Oh, your mama joke is your mama so fat. Your mama. Yeah, your mama so fat, she da. That's your mama joke. When you say you never on time, your mama never on time. That's it.
That's your mama joke.
That's not a joke. What was the funny part?
Oh, that's a serious thing. So your mama's late on time.
It's a quick wit. It's a quick wit comeback. It's a quick wit comeback. It's your mama never on time. Like, what we doing next?
I don't understand. Not a joke. This is why. That's probably why you and Candiace get along. Y'all probably understand that, and the rest of us don't. Because you say your mama in some places.
I say your mama all the time.
And your head be on the ground. So you get bopped upside the head like Candiace did.
Well, I ain't never been there.
Well, I mean, but Candiace has. And so that's
and now that girl is peddling through sperm banks on her own network trying to build houses with Carlos King.
Isn't Carlos King the reason why Housewives is?
Oh, I thought the show.
I
thought the show was started before that.
I thought the show became popular.
I thought the show was started before that.
I thought the show became popular because of Carlos King.
No, the Real Housewives of Atlanta started the popularity of the show.
That was the number one franchise.
Yeah, and that was before Carlos King got on there.
But that was why Carlos King was there. You need to look that up.
We sure can.
You need to scroll through them sperm banks.
We sure can
find out which one. You need to find that out because it was because of
First of all, the Real Housewives, if we're gonna be real, we're gonna be talking about history. Mona Scott Young is the reason why reality show and black people popped up.
We're talking about Housewives.
And then when we got to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they were making numbers before Carlos King got there when he was just an intern. Before he got there, it didn't happen until season 6, 7, where he started to get an executive producer role.
Where they got the highest ratings.
Yeah, they got the highest ratings, but it wasn't what made the show pop. They were already doing that. Do not discredit those women.
Okay.
What we're not going to do is discredit the work of those women in Atlanta who put that show together and made it pop. Who gonna check me, boo?
The ratings were like,
who gonna check me, boo? Was before Carlos King was on the roster.
I mean, they give Carlos King the credit all the time about him being the reason why the show.
He definitely helped to elevate the show, but I mean, they do those women were doing it.
What the women do on the show is give the men the credit because they give him the credit all the time.
He did help to elevate the show, and he
That's all
kept
I'm
and he
saying.
reordered. But let's be clear, that show was happening and popping before Carlos King was
I didn't
an
say that it
executive
wasn't.
producer.
I didn't say that it wasn't. I didn't say that it wasn't. All I said was the highest ratings came when he was there. That's what I'm saying. And that's fact.
And he's not here over on Potomac, hasn't touched the show once, and they still have high
the ratings
ratings.
have been not that great.
Their ratings have been going up every season.
We talking about Atlanta.
I'm talking about Potomac.
No, we were talking about Housewives period first. Now we're talking about Potomac. Carlos has nothing to do with Potomac.
Exactly. So BusyBlu and Sunday Bickering is always a vibe and a key. Y'all come to see us fight.
It's because Busy does he tries to mix me up in his conversations all the time.
I'm not mixing anything up.
We were talking about Atlanta, then you started bringing up Potomac again.
I was talking about Monique now down to the OWN network with Carlos King.
Okay,
the lady who said she doesn't need reality television show, but now she back
Candiace
on.
Probably should have been friends, so she'd be on her way there as well.
You said what?
Candiace should probably be nice to her because she probably gonna be on her way there soon.
I mean, I would hope that Candiace doesn't go over to that type of. I would hope that
what
if
is she gonna do when she's done with Potomac?
She can work. She had a business and everything before she started the show. She can do her music. She has a record deal. She can do her music. She can put a lot more into her music, and she already had a business before she came onto the show. She's finishing school. She can go into business. So like the girls, I mean, she has graduate degrees. Not like the girl doesn't have anything else. She was working before this. Yeah, shout out to Mother Dorothy. Shout out to Mother Dorothy and generational wealth. Shout out to parents who can help children prosper.
Hopefully she takes those advantage of those things.
She was doing it before she got here.
I mean, I really don't hear that much about the hairline on the show at all.
Yeah, because now she's doing something else.
The music, I mean, you listen to it. Some people did.
A lot of people did. We just talked about the numbers that even Nicki Minaj was shocked about how much she sold. Look, the thing is,
it's Nicki Minaj. Of course, she's shocked, but I'm saying in a real arena, like we're not going to sit here pretend like, okay, whatever you said, but
no, we can. Let's sit here and pretend what we were about to say, because I feel like what the problem is that Candiace is never going to be good enough for you.
Well, I mean, honestly, she doesn't have to be good enough for me at all, honestly, because I'm not a fan. So
you seem pressed.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
I mean, it seems like it. It seems
like I just like to be realistic about everything.
Oh, okay. I hear you. Overall, I think that Candiace is a good addition to the show. I do not. I feel like the dynamic would be a little lost if she was removed from the show. I feel like there's a lot more of her story that we have not gotten yet. I don't know. We don't know anything about her. And like again, shout out to the Grace Report, because I feel like she did an amazing assessment of everything that has to do with Candiace. We have not seen anything with her in-laws and living in with like how that deals with what or dealing with her and her in-laws, her and her relationship with her children. We haven't done with her pregnancy journey. What's going on? I mean, we still have more to come with Dorothy and what's going on with her dad and her brother situation. I want that to come back. There's so much more that we have not uncovered yet. Hearing about Robin getting married, maybe not. People they want that to continue on the show.
Try to take Robin out of here because we don't tune in. We tune in for Juan. We're not gonna get rid of Robin
because of Juan.
That's why we tune in to Robin.
Yeah, but so then why wouldn't you say then I want Juan and Robin to switch roles?
We've been saying that. The whole internet's been saying that. They want Michael and Ashley to switch roles. We've been all saying that.
Okay.
That's not new. Just like we want Dorothy and Candiace to change places. That's not new.
So Pam says, I know everyone loves Karen, but she can't carry the show. I don't think she can either.
I don't think she can carry by herself. No, I don't think that either.
So do you so in your opinion right now, if like so clearly Candiace's mother cannot be a housewife, and
why can't
clearly
her mother be a housewife?
Because she lives in Atlanta.
So she's lit. That doesn't mean nothing. She could get a house there.
She doesn't want to. She comes up with her daughter.
House. She got a room in Candiace's house.
She has a room in her house. She doesn't live there.
And she's on the deed.
She's not on the deed. That was the old house.
and the new house. They showed
Is
it on the
Candiace
internet.
willing to show all of that? So the
No,
thing is, I'm not
they're
sure
forcing it.
what Candiace is willing to explore. And I would love to know. I think that, well, one, we already know that Candiace has already, said that she is judicious about what she would like to share with the viewers. And if I were her, I would be cautious as well. She is a public figure who is very critiqued and heavily scrutinized. So opening up her family or anything that's going on with her in-laws, that's going to take a lot. So whether or not she's open to it, I think she could be. I think that she could be protective of those people who are around her, because whether Candiace says nothing at all, people are going to be upset. And that's a hard pill to swallow, and then opening up that for everyone else. Why are you shaking your head or sucking your teeth for?
It's just woe is Candiace, I guess.
I don't think it's woe is Candiace. Who
Well,
said
she
woe is
decided to
her?
open up. I mean, Giselle opened up her family, and they run her down to the ground. She still does it.
Yeah, but
And
also
Giselle's situation is way worse.
Giselle is actually, but Giselle is 50 something plus years old. Candiace is only 30 something. She still has a lot of growing to do. Giselle this is my life.
Maybe she should go not be on the show.
Or this could be a part of her growth.
Off the show.
I hear you. Candiace is sort of entertaining. I don't mind her. Robin is a snooze and a half.
I
Yes,
feel like
Robin
if
should have
Candiace
been
can
gone.
stay, then Robin should stay.
And why is that?
Because Candiace doesn't want to change. She wants to be a train wreck. And I feel like Robin is Giselle's sidekick.
Who said? I don't
And
think
Giselle
she
and
said
Robin
that
is
on her
Giselle's
behalf.
sidekick. If she could be a sidekick and not be so confrontational anymore, then I feel like, if Candiace can stay, then she should stay.
I don't think that. I hear you. I don't. This conversation is not going to go anywhere. I think overall,
honestly, I like Robin. I feel like Robin has a really big story. She just is up Giselle's butt so much. We don't get to see it. But I feel like even this last season, we could have got so much from Robin. She just didn't give it to us. I don't want to hear the Moni story every season from Candiace. I don't want to feel like every time she fights Mia, or Giselle, or Karen, or anybody to compare this storyline to Monique. Like, I don't want to hear it.
Did she do that?
Yes, she did. With Mia, she did that, and I don't want to hear it.
What did she do?
She compared that story to her and Monique.
What did she say?
She said something about, I don't remember what it was. That was a long time ago, and
because I don't remember that happening, so I'm trying to figure out what you got.
She compared it.
Can someone put it in the comments? What did she say? Because I don't think that Candiace talked about Monique at all.
I mean, the whole cast compared it.
If the cast compared it, maybe the cast compared it. I don't think that Candiace brought up Monique at all. So can someone put it in the comments? When did Candiace compare this to Monique or even bring up her name? I don't remember even Candiace talking about her.
I don't think that she would bring up her name like by herself, because that would make her, I don't know. But I know that Monique was brought up and it was about that situation.
Yeah, but I don't think Candiace brought it up. And if you're going to blame Candiace for what other people are doing, then she can't win.
Well, what I said was I don't want to keep hearing that storyline every season.
Yeah, but if somebody else brought it up, that's unfair.
It's not unfair, because if you're creating the same actions that caused that fight, then absolutely not. I don't want to see you every season.
I don't think she had the same actions
she did with Mia. She caused problems with Mia. She was throwing lettuce. Mia threw her whole hand set of lettuce back. Mm-hmm. She was ready to fight, knucking and bucking, and it was the same thing. It's like you're provoking fights every season. So no, I don't want to see that every season. I don't. If you ain't ready, if you're saying basketball wise, you ain't throwing wine bottles and you ain't intimidating some girl to steal her purse at the beach, I don't want to watch it. And then you're gonna call it colorism. And I think, again, I've said this on the show before, I feel like it's the kiss of death for black shows, for reality shows, when they bring that up, and that's what happened. I don't want that. I like Potomac. I like to watch it. And I feel like if y'all gonna be shady, be shady. If not, then get off the show.
I hear you. And I feel like she is shady, and I don't think she needs to be off the show.
I feel like she's disrespectful.
I feel like all of them are disrespectful.
I feel like they are. I think that, I think we've talked about this before. I think that we're talking about the dynamics of two groups of people. Karen and Giselle and the rest, and Robin have been friends for so many years. That dynamic isn't the same with Candiace. We know Giselle and Rob and Karen are going to do that, and they're going to make up. They do it every season. I think that it's even made up. But when it comes to Candiace, it's real. So it doesn't feel the same. It's not fun. It's not, I mean, even when she did the whole hot box, I'm like, damn, she destroyed her. She said she had an accident. I'm like, I knew it was a joke. It was for the show. Now, if it was Candiace and any of them, I would think, oh wow, that's bad, because they're not real friends.
Okay.
Just like, I think it's like having a cast full of Married to Medicine, the Atlanta Married to Medicine. Like, these women are all friends, like in real life. They've been friends for a very long time. So their insults to each other, we know they're going to come back from them most of the time because they have a relationship. Candiace does not have this with these ladies.
Right. I hear what you're saying.
And I think that she might want to make that before she does, I mean, maybe she would have done that and then started this stuff. It might have been a little bit different, but it's like, damn, girl, like you saying, crazy stuff. I mean, she done called Charisse a geriatric grandmother. Mia's mama's low budget. Like, I mean, some of the stuff is just not. I would never say it if I don't know you. Like, if I don't know you.
I hear you.
If it was a friend of mine, I mean, just like you, I'm not a your mama person. But when you said, I'm like, I know it's busy. He's being funny. I couldn't imagine Candiace coming to me saying your mama.
I don't think she would come up to you and say your mama.
I don't know what she would say, because I mean,
if you said something rude, I'm sure she would, just like I do. Your mama's low budget.
We just want to automatically escalate to your mama.
I mean, I do. I do. But I hear you, and I don't think that we're going to argue. I don't think we're going to be doing these recaps together for Potomac. We will possibly do Atlanta, but Potomac is a sore subject for us. Well, for me,
we are doing Potomac together. I don't care what Busy is saying.
Don't look for me. But so we won't be arguing about the show.
Something different than the Potomac.
We have two. We definitely have two different strong perspectives of the show and what we like to see.
What if Candiace is gone? Can we do it together if Candiace is gone?
I won't be watching the show.
Okay.
Oh, I stand really firm on the things that I like and the things that I don't like. And if Candiace is removed from the show, I'm not going to watch it anymore. I got so bored of Ashley and her husband doing all of that stuff, and that's allowed. And the way that they've been able to lie and do all of this stuff, and then we're going to remove Candiace, who's actually being a part of the group in the story. And for 2 years, we're trying to hide whether or not Michael's touching people and having actual cases against him.
But why are you still watching it now then?
I can't get, because I like Candiace.
So
I like Candiace.
Excuse
I like
Michael's
Candiace a lot
behavior because you like Candiace. But if Candiace leaves, then you really you can't watch it because of his behavior.
Because now there's nobody on the show that I like. I used to stay in Ashley. I used to be a major Ashley fan. But then all this stuff started coming out, and because Ashley, in my opinion, Ashley used to Candiace is who Ashley used to be. Then Ashley had a child. Ashley was nasty. She was not a part of this friend group, and she used to be in people's marriages, bank accounts, and everything else. And
she would apologize afterwards too, though.
She would not. She would even say, "Make no mistakes. I made no mistakes." She would let the people know, "I'm not apologizing for anything." That's what I saw.
She said about Moni. That was
Karen, I saw you. Are you saying that you didn't say that? Giselle, this is what happened. Are you saying that it didn't happen? Robin, this is what happened, and I saw them. Are you mad? You are not in a conducive relationship. You are not in a conducive situation for a happy marriage. She would double down. Ashley always doubled down. She did not apologize. She doubled down.
She apologized. We can go back and watch it.
Okay.
You want to go back and watch it?
Well, after I got out of my depression, that's what I did. I rewatched the whole season again. I actually we used to talk when I was rewatching it.
Ashley went back and she apologized to Robin about what she said
in season 4.
It doesn't matter. She apologized.
Yeah, but Candiace has only had 3 seasons. If it took
So
Ashley 4, if it
Monique
took Ashley,
gone. Monique's gone.
If it took, we don't need to apologize. We don't need to apologize to Ashley. I mean, so Monique.
No, she needs to apologize to Monique. She needs to apologize to Ashley. She needs to apologize to Sharice.
Okay.
She needs to apologize to Mia and her mother.
She don't owe Mia a damn thing.
She owes Mia's mother an apology.
Mia owes her mother an apology.
No, she owes Mia's mother an apology.
We're not going to talk about this. So we talked about the blind item, y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all think this is about Candiace? And do you think that Candiace's time is up? She has been just disrespectful foul. She's declassing the show, as Ndidi Leaks would say. She's declassing the show. She said that forehead, meaning Ashley, never apologized for anything.
Which forehead is that we talking about?
We're talking about Ashley Stewie Darby.
They both have foreheads.
Can you make a note, Anointed, who you're talking about specifically? But Ashley's not apologized for anything.
Ashley has definitely apologized.
Ashley would double down.
Ashley has apologized. She has definitely done it. She even sat outside with Candiace and apologized to her.
They talk about Ashley.
Candiace don't have nothing to do with Mia's mother being a drug addict, but she does have something to do with calling her mother, saying her mom is low budget. Oh, I forgot who that was. Yeah, is your internet fixed, Anointed? I think her internet's still messed up.
That's weird, and that's where we don't do that over here. Mia owes her own mother an apology. Thank you, Pink Diamond. I agree.
Pink who?
I agree.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. Why I say Dynamite?
Where did that come from? That's Pink. 2 different people.
Ashley apologized. He said that she did. He said she apologized for all her stuff.
She definitely apologized. That's how much y'all don't like her. She apologized.
Y'all, I'm sorry.
Y'all don't even care that she done it.
All right. So
what we gonna call this?
This is Life About Nothing.
This beehive is this hive is not. I need to go back to the real one.
He's gonna talk about trash the Wi-Fi the rest of his life. They said when. So he's not telling us when. He's just saying that she did. He's not telling us when. He's just saying that she did.
She sat outside with Candiace and apologized to Candiace. What did Miss Bernice say? Candiace needs
to go sit her child acting self in the corner.
Thank you, Miss Bernice. I knew somebody was here that was watching the show. And you just said the most people who be talking about the show that hated this much don't be watching the show. These people, y'all, I know y'all been watching because Ashley has definitely apologized to all these people. You go back and watch the show.
Give us those examples.
If I have to go back and watch it, I will screenshot it and go back. We can go through it. But Ashley has definitely apologized to Robin. She's apologized to Giselle. And she apologized to Candiace.
Okay. Put it in the comments, you all. Do you feel
as if for her husband behavior? That's not her.
What?
Why was she?
Y'all put it in the comments. Do you feel as if the blind item was talking about Candiace Dillard Bassett? And if you do feel as if it was about Candiace Dillard Bassett, how do you feel? Do you feel as if Candiace should be removed from the show? And do you think that she is bad for the show? Do you feel like she brings a different element and she's very nasty and she's disgusting? And the show would be better off if it was just all of them without her? Or do you feel like this could be about someone else? Or do you feel like none of this has any merit? And it really doesn't matter. I would love to know your opinions. Was there something else you wanted to get to? Because we only brought that up.
Just make sure you know that blog is very credible. That's all I want y'all to know.
I watched 3 videos today when people said that blog has made up stuff.
I'm sure they have said that. That blog is very credible.
Okay. Well, we did get Candiace, who came out today and put out a tweet. and saying that y'all want me to be that girl, huh?
Thank you, Miss
So
Bernice. Thank you, Miss Bernice.
Ashley apologizes way more than Candiace. Get out my sandbox, Bassett. Oh, come
Thank
on,
you.
middle names. Yes, if true, the replacement better bring it. Yes.
Miss Dorsey,
I think they're bullying Candiace because of her skin tone. Agreed, but we can't talk about that because Soda Benair does not like when people talk about the colorism thing. As a light skinned man, he gets very frustrated when people bring that up.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, every
Don't do
time
that.
that darker
I'm not
skinned
a light skinned
individuals
man.
talk about colorism,
I'm not a light skinned man.
he gets extremely frustrated.
I'm not a
So
light skinned man.
let's just not talk about colorism. He said it's not a thing, it's not real.
I did not say that.
Michael Brown said, I don't know who this is about, but they should keep them all for another season. That's what I would assume. But some people, Soda Benair feels as if Candiace should be removed. She goes too low. She goes beneath the belt. She's just disrespectful.
You trying to get me in trouble and again, huh?
Let's just not talk about colorism. Let's just be careful, y'all.
I never have said that. I've never said that.
She said that her apologies are just for the show because she does it again. I'd rather you be honest and not apologize if that's the case. That's what Candiace does. She said, look, I did that, but this is why I did it. And Ashley will slit your throat and it's just like, I'm sorry, then she'll slit it again.
That's what Candiace does. I know Candiace will let you slit her throat and then cry about it and write sticky notes and fold up tissues and cry about it and be there next season.
That's true. How are your therapy appointments going?
Whose?
Yours.
My therapy appointments are going great.
Oh, when's the last time you've been?
Last week, actually.
Oh, what's your therapist's name?
None of your damn business.
Oh, none of the damn business associates. Yes. Mm-hmm. We all love that. Logical defense. Oh, okay. Happy Tuesday, Busy and Deb. Happy Tuesday.
Hey,
all right, y'all put in the comments. So this is the Life About Nothing. When we do our Lives About Nothing, we're going to have to get out of here soon. That we really didn't have a topic. I know that he wanted to, as a light-skinned man, he loves to tear down the dark skin.
I didn't know someone over to get slandered.
He was like, let's go over here and tear down Candiace. So I said, okay, let's go. I think it's about Candiace. She's annoying at times, but she's entertaining. She can stay, but she's on a tightrope. Everybody can be on Candiace behind. Oh, as if the other castmates don't do similar things. They think that it's different because they look different.
Anointed. Did you watch the show? Let me ask that. Did you watch the show Anointed?
Ashley and Giselle Despair's marriage is way more toxic. No, not though, but they do it in a light-skinned way. You know what I'm saying? It's not as what would you say? What would you call it, Deb?
What are we talking about?
It says Ashley and Giselle Despair's marriage is way more toxic, but they're light-skinned.
What's that to do with
Ashley? That's normally how you do your defense. You are a mess.
That's not what I do by defense. I know what you're talking about.
That's what people say. They say that she does to distract from her husband grabbing people. That's what they say allegedly.
I mean, people
say.
Wait,
what verses is on? What verses is on, Bernice? Who's on verses tonight?
It's Music Soul Child and what's the name?
Anthony Hamilton. I thought that was supposed to be on Valentine's Day.
That was today.
I thought it was Valentine's Day.
It's today.
Wow.
That's why I'm trying to go live earlier.
Well, Bernice said they're not on the stage. So Bernice, let us know when they get on the stage. Let us know when
I want to know what episodes you've watched because this is not Mary Mary's. What's the Mary Mary show called? Their reality show.
What show?
The one that Mary Mary had. I think it's called Mary Mary.
So
it's a lot of light skin shade going on. I don't feel like I'm light skinned. I'm disrespectful to marriage folks. Thank you. Nope. Now.
I'm sorry, y'all. Soda Benair, I love the show, but the show will be nothing without Candiace. He thinks that it will be everything without her.
I think it will. I don't think that Candiace carries the show. I don't know people besides Busy who turn on to the show and watch for Candiace. I don't.
We all have
I've never tuned into the Housewives. But I'm gonna say, what is Candiace up to this week?
Coco said her husband is accused of SA. If Ashley stays and Candiace goes, Bravo has some explaining to do. You know what? It's always interesting the type of people that they allow to stay on the show and then the people that they want to kick off. You have people who have died in a plane crash and the people embezzled all of their money and they're like, yes, second season, sign the contract. And then you have somebody who says your mama, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you gotta go." The most horrible person in the world. You have people who have been.
It wasn't
poor.
Because she said your mama. Let's
people have been poor.
It wasn't because she said your mama.
Lost their livelihoods, and the people's husband have embezzled. Housewives have gone to jail for stealing from people. Okay, Teresa, and they're like, "Yes, put her back on the show, second season." But Candiace, she goes too low. It's Bravo definitely has some explaining to do. Just saying.
They don't. Just get rid of Candiace. We'll be fine.
You got some women. You have some women in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City allegedly having cults.
If they get rid of Candiace, we will all be fine. Honestly, we really will be.
Don't speak for yourself. They'll see how dry the show would be if Candiace leaves.
Candiace is not a staple of the show. Only reason she's a staple because Monique slapped her in the head 3 times. That's it.
I think Candiace made a name
Before that, we did not care.
Candiace made a name for herself her first season. She said, "I came from Jesus." We were ready for her. She came in first. She came in first season, and the title of one of the episodes was already hers. Where did you come from? I came from Jesus.
First season busy.
I came from Jesus.
She cried a week because they wouldn't listen to her and talk to her.
Yeah, because she's coming into a new atmosphere. And she felt as if she was being misunderstood.
And she's been annoying ever since.
Well, the girls seem to take to her, so.
Who's taking to her?
I think the girls seem to take to her.
Who?
All of them.
On the show?
Yeah.
They took to her because they didn't like Monique. Now they can't stand her again.
Okay.
Just they made it known during the reunion.
I hear you. Michael Brown says, I don't care about her doing low blows because they all do it, but she can't rah-rah and then play innocent. They all mess up. I can agree. I think where I disagree is on the play innocent. I don't think she plays innocent. I think that she says that she did it, and I think that it's the same argument that a lot of fans have. She's not doing anything different than anyone else, but they are more hard on her when she does it. And I think that that's just what the frustration, and people look at that as the whining or crying. But I can feel myself if I was getting upset. It's like, well, all y'all hoes are treating me, all y'all doing the same thing, and it's always a bad thing when I do it. That's frustrating. It's frustrating. And I'm sitting here trying to make my check just like all of y'all, but the light skin collective come together regularly, and it's always the light skin people who are tearing her down the most. The light skin people come together and they say, no, you can't do it. Or you're not doing it right. You need to do it a better way. You do what I do. Say it's a STD. Don't say your mama. Do what I do. Talk about people's marriages. Google their bank accounts. Do what I do. Robin has no storyline. No. Well, Soda Manere says she has one of the best, and she should stay here.
She doesn't use it though. The only reason why Candiace took accountability of her whatever this is because Wendy called it rat-a-tat-tat Candiace. Then she liked it. So she took accountability for it. Before that, she was like, I'm such a victim and I'm going to be okay. I'll 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 be okay. Yes, I'll be okay. That's the only time she took accountability was because Wendy called her rat-a-tat-tat Candiace. Other than that, she never took accountability for anything.
Okay, but so now she has. Are you saying that she has now?
She's taking accountability for it because they're celebrating her tantrums.
So are you saying that she has?
That's not accountability. She's celebrating her tantrums. And rat-a-tat Candiace is not, and it's disrespectful because honestly, there's a way to shade people and be respectful. It is.
Are you shading people? Are you shading people respectfully?
All the time.
It's because you've never shaded me. You don't have the range. You don't have the range.
Okay.
Okay, so that's. I think I'm going to try to tiptoe into the live. I mean, to the music soul child of Anthony Hamilton thing, because music soul child he sings love. All right. Let the people know where they can find you, Deb.
Who you watching the show for? Wait, go back, come back. Who do you want to see more, Anthony Hamilton or Music Soul Child?
I'm gonna see Music Soul Child more. Who do you want to see?
I want to see Music Soul Child.
Yeah.
Well, let's be agreeing on that. Y'all can find me everywhere. It's so debonair. That's so debonair. Not Mary 99 Super Sticker, but so debonair right here. That's everywhere on all social media. If you can't find me, you can just go ahead and Google me.
Put your B's in the comments for Mary. Thank you so much, Mary. You're keeping this raggedy ass show afloat. This $9.99 is gonna go towards my therapy bills after listening to So Debonair.
Yes, you need it.
I go to therapy. Thank you very much. If y'all want to know more about me and everything, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. We're both actually streaming on Twitter, so you can go find us on Twitter right now. We're also streaming there. What song are you the most excited to hear from Music Soul Child tonight?
I want. Oh God, what is this song called? It's called Who Knows? That's what I want to hear.
How that song go?
If I ever get married again, that's my wedding song.
How does that song?
I can't think of the name of the words now. It's
I ain't never heard it before.
You have heard it before.
It's called Who Knows?
I think that's the name of the song. Hold on, I can tell you it's on my playlist.
Okay, well, from
Who knows? Wait.
Well, for Music Soul Child, I'm looking for Love. He has tons of hits. I'm looking for Love. And then I know that Anthony Hamilton won't sing this song, but if I can hear one song from Anthony Hamilton, it will be Float. I know that he's not gonna, it's a B track. But it's one of in my opinion, Float is one of Anthony Hamilton's best songs ever created. Everything about the song is amazing. Everything about every part of the song that used to be on my SES playlist. Okay. Listen to the rain. Okay, yeah. Anthony Hamilton, somebody sent him a DM and tell him that he needed to perform Float. Baby, come float me. I'm catching a live with my pseudo professional name, Busy. I miss you. I miss you as well. You look good. Come on here. Oh, and I'm supposed to be coming on. We'll talk, girl. We'll talk. Okay, you ready to get out of here? You gonna be watching the verses?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, you better. For those who watch Big Brother, I'll be going live.
Actually, because it was supposed to have to pay for it tonight. They said they'll make it free, so did they make it was going to be free tonight?
Let's hope so. If not, I got the funds.
I'm not paying to watch Music Soul Child and Anthony.
She just gave me $9.99.
I'm not paying to watch Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child.
You are a bitter Betty.
That's how much the album was back when they first came out. I'm not gonna pay the same price for verses.
Who would you pay for?
Beyonce, Kelly Rowland.
God, they're not doing no verses.
Mia, I would watch. A lot of people I would watch, but they have to be the greats. I'm not paying for Music Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton now.
All right, y'all. We're about to go get busy.
Miss Bernie says it's gonna be free. Okay.
It's free. Thank you. So now we'll go. We're about to go get busy, and y'all stay busy.
We're gonna go back and talk about it when it's over.
We can. Till next time, y'all. I'll see y'all later. What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu,